I need a scissors. All right. Oh, it's still on. Okay. I got them open. I was wondering if you knew. I am completely homeless out of my order. And I'm still paying the price of food. The delivery is still threatening to move the car, that they won't just walk off from the car in the parking lot and leave it in park. And you can walk to the Clark County Detention Center and stay there. Yep, you don't have to deliver food to me again. And you don't have to live off of that. You do stay in the public after you've delivered food to be here. Because you're some kind of a burglary. That's why the food doesn't materialize inside of the apartment, on the shelves, everything in its place. There's a store for that. And when you move the car after the delivery, you're ripping the key out from that the food has been delivered here at all. And I don't own a car, and that's not going to change. And I was wondering if anybody would just leave. You can turn the car in as stolen to Clark County Detention Center, but you're missing the point between here and the Clark County Detention Center. How do you get from here to there? Because this, you need to make a police report that you just did something wrong. And then you have to clean out this whole apartment complex. Everybody needs to be out of here except for whoever needs to be here. You don't know the difference between me and everybody else. I know, but I have paid for my whole life to be completely homeless and just to get what I need for the time being for myself. And I have that paid for by selling myself out to completely homeless. And you're still so angry with every word out of my mouth. I was wondering if you know that you're the ones who use the internet and turn on the screens yourself. And you get so angry with what you see, you leave comments. Richard, letter, commentator, just don't know ya. No, it's you looking at the screen and you're still telling me there's something wrong with me. Well, it's not a text message, it's not an email, it's a comment. And you turned on this screen to internet video. It's actually somewhere on the internet. You could be in any state of the union or anywhere that speaks English, like Australia or England or New Zealand or anywhere anyone speaks English, and your name is Richard. Are you from Canada? What do you want from me? I am completely homeless. I have nothing left of money that you would want, and you still don't like who I am personally. Wow, I don't want to know anyone like Richard up front and up close. I don't want to be near you. Well, I am ascended, but I've been living around you people all my life, and you don't understand that I want to be as far away from each and every one of you as I am on my last day at work here as myself. And you still don't know how to keep yourselves quiet because you have a problem with yourself. That's yourself to yourself. You are yourself to yourself. You cannot say, I am not yourself, and start a war with me that you're the one that thinks that way. And what am I going to do about you threatening to touch myself and cause bodily harm to myself? Yeah, and I'm not yourself. That was never my question. That's your question. You're threatening to hurt somebody when you could be hurt yourself. You're threatening to hurt yourself in the process of hurting myself, and that you don't feel it because you're still threatening to hurt myself again. I can't get far enough away from you. You cannot be the kind of being, you cannot be yourself and love yourself more or keep yourself more or be yourself static in the world. And yet you want to be a part of the commotion, like such as if you were in traffic. But you want to be static. You want to be a self. You want to be yourself. You want to keep yourself. You want to be static and keep yourself and tell everyone around you that there's something wrong with them. But that's still you looking at them. That's you making speech offending too much. You speech offend so much that you think that's true. You say speech offending to so many people so fast that you think it's true. And what did Richard say in the recent comment? How do I say it? One of the most, the comment that I just received, or maybe the one before that, the comment said, "Your psychiatrist." How do you know I have a psychiatrist? Does everybody know that? Okay, so how many psychiatrists do I have? Because that's how I don't have a psychiatrist, because there are about, I don't know, 20 years of who penis is trying to be my psychiatrist. Well, that's enough of that, huh? Doctora Santa Cruz. She's a female. The rest of them are males, huh? Mostly. You know, you people were formed by somebody who needed you. Right now I'm calling him Joel Cohen, but he's not alive in a penis. That's who needed you to be formed. Yeah, but the way you treat me is that because you were formed was against myself. You're every one of you talking down on me, talking down at me, talking down to me. Like you're on high and you were formed and you are authority and excellent and you are the presence of God and I am someone who just doesn't understand my place in the world of the many of you who have problems and you don't want your problems. You want to be in a public and that it's okay and it's static like you are. And your personality, if you think your own personality, just you, is singly okay and you are okay with who you are. And then you want everyone in the public to all be okay, static, just like you. And that doesn't move the traffic. It's not public that way. It's not, if you tell me there's something wrong with me, to you, in your opinion, that's you not having the traffic moving in public. You don't understand yourself. You don't understand the traffic moving in public that makes it possible for you to look at someone who's not yourself and, be a critic. What do you want? What don't you want? What do you like? What don't you like? You're opinionated and you are going to say it. You're threatening to announce your opinion. And then what? That affects the door locking, that affects the food, the prices, the access, the address. It affects the way the traffic moves around myself. And why would you care about that? Because you care about yourself. You want to be static. You're not static. You are really not done. There's something wrong with that you're angry that way. You're trying to manipulate heaven. And that's not fair to me because I have to be created. And you're interrupting that I'm being created. And while there are very many people in the public, is really what you need. It's not what I need. You don't know how not to talk to me because I don't need you. You think I need you because you don't stop talking to me. You don't stop threatening me. You don't stop threatening the commotions. You don't love yourself that way. You can't chew off your own leg and get out.